All right, you all come in, come in, come in. Hit that like, hit that share button. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know what part of the world you are tuning in from. Drop your city, state, and or your country. So if you follow me, right, I've already live streamed earlier today. I had absolutely no plans of live streaming again today, but I'm, sitting here waiting on the Lakers and Dallas Mavericks basketball game to come on, which I'm probably gonna miss the opening tip. And this picture pops up on my phone, right? So immediately the decoding mind I have like immediately went to decoding this picture. My mind automatically went to the decoding. So, are you all ready to go down this rabbit hole with me? Right? Are you ready to decode this and to answer the question? The question: Could XPR proton, according to this decoding, be backed by gold? Let's go down the rabbit hole. Hello, 12. Thank you for tuning in from New Orleans. Nola is checking in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for saying hello. You all, again, come in, hit the like and hit the share button so that other people can get notified that I am live. I am live. So, big deal in this picture. I'm going to get right into it before the 2 minute mark. I'm so excited to share this. Hello, XPR 88. And for the people who will, tell me in this live stream, hey, Queen, I think you meant XRP. No, I mean XPR Proton. Let's break it down. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Could XPR Proton be backed by gold? And I'm talking about Federal Reserve gold. I'm not talking about gold in terms of the XRP deal of gold backing with that small gold company. No, I'm not talking about that gold. I'm talking about Federal Reserve institution gold, the gold that Trump and Elon Musk are saying that they are going to do an audit on at Fort Knox. That gold, right? That gold, the big, big gold. Um, Good evening, beautiful queen. It's 2:02 in the morning. Look at you. 2 a.m. in the morning, 2:02, double 22. Thirsty for this knowledge in the morning in the UK. LOL, can't wait. I can't miss. Ah, you're amazing, Decode. Thank you so much for being that faithful to yourself and to the channel of at 2 o'clock in the morning. You get a notification. You want to hear my southern voice and see my face. Am I decoding? Someone else says it's 3 a.m. here. Where is here? I would love to know where you are located as well. I see the last name Muslim, right? I would love to know where you are located as well. So let's go. Let's go. You all up at 2 and 3 o'clock a.m. Um, let's break this down. So immediately, give me a second. Immediately when I looked at this, the sailors on the ship stood out, the gold, the purple, the green for fiat, Marshall Hayner, right? Marshall Hayner right there. And that is the founder, the CEO of XPR Proton, if you all don't know, there. And then we have Elon Musk, the bear and Elon Musk. That's and the pale horses. We know the pale horses, the white horse, and the pale horse is mentioned in Revelation 19:11, 9:11, as well as Revelation 6 as well. Right, the white horse, the pale horse. They are riding the one golden brick type road that's leading to the ocean, the purple road that's leading to the castle. So one leading to the ocean, one leading to the castle. The castle has, again, the yellow, the green flag, the purple tower, and the gray. We know the gray is for a metal blockchain, right? Now, this I just saw the books or what looks like a blockchain book on the back of the other white horse, right? Looks like invisible books. And in the background is the king here hiding. This is interesting, very interesting. I'm hiding behind a tree, right? So let's go. Now, one piece at a time. Let me get my notes out. And again, you all come in, say hello, and hit that like and hit that share button. Now, let's break down first. Let's see, which one do I want to start with? Now, Marshall Hayner, the knight right here, right? The knight and the like yellow gold, the red, right? Metal blockchain, metal pay. The shining sword here represents a leader, a warrior in the crypto space, right? Sword, shining, illuminated, pointing upward. The armor on Marshall Hayner is about strength, leadership, innovation, right? I would like to say that that red probably incorporates flair as well. Smart contracts and another oracle besides Chainlink. The purple and gold rose, right? Here, the purple and the gold rose is, of course, associated or connected with XPR Proton. And the gold represents wealth or the standard, the current or the gold currency standard that we were previously on until 1971. Now, the purple road leads directly to the castle. Here, again, the gray, the metal blockchain, and then we have like the ocean blue here, but then you have the purple top. So this means or suggests that XPR Proton is the key to reaching the ultimate goal, the castle, which symbolize financial sovereignty or that mainstream adaptation is coming. Now, the waves, the ocean, Zenfin, HDC, swimmers swim in the ocean, right? Make waves. They need fins, um, also known as splashers when they swim. So the ocean blue will always represent, in my decoding, HDC, Zenfin. And so this means that trade, finance, and liquidity will happen through HDC and Zenfin. Decentralized networks. That's why we have Flare here as well. Decentralized network and smart contracts in the Oracle. The ship and its sails, right? We know the sail colors are yellow, purple, green. And so this represents financial movement, a vessel for carrying value across the seas, right? The seas, Zenfin, and financial or the ship itself, financial movement. The sails here, multicolored. Purple is XPR Proton. It leads with gold or like a yellow gold like color for the gold standard. And other blockchain networks that will work within this for synergy. Now, ships historically represent expansion or new frontiers, just like the transatlantic slaves, 1614. The cargo, unfortunately, was humans, right? That was treated inhumane, but they led. This was the leading of financial revolution, the transatlantic slave, right? That they was brought into America from Western Africa on ships. Now, bridging the traditional, leading the financial revolution, or bridging the traditional now with the new decentralized. So this is why we have the green here that represents the fiat currency. Now, this here we can say it's the bear market or a cowboy-like figure. They can represent Elon Musk as well. Decentralized financing, independent thinking. This is on the pale horse, and I'm going to break down the pale horse as well. You know, breaking new ground. That's what Elon is doing now with Doge, right? Whether this is the bear or more like, but dressed like a cowboy. Cowboys are often connected with frontier, self-reliance, breaking new ground. right? Financial self-sovereignty. The castle, again, the ultimate goal of crypto adoption, metal blockchain, the final destination of this fully decentralized financial ecosystem. Now, the flags on top of this castle represent the different blockchain networks that are going to come together. So we have the gold standard here, the fiat standard, but right in the center of that is the XPR proton, more like the bridge connector. The bridge and roads leading to the castle are different technologies. So it's like XPR proton, different technologies, HDC, the pathways to this new financial transformation. Now, the pale horse, let's go to this. Pale horse, Revelation 6 and 8, right here. The cowboy, the bear market, Elon Musk. Now, Revelation 6 and 8 talks about one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. The pale horse symbolizes death. This is the death of our old financial system, as Doge is revealing just reckless spending, for lack of better words, from our government. So the pale horse represents the pestilence of that, symbolizing death, right? Death of an old traditional system, and we're embracing a new one. Also, Revelation 19:11, like 9:11, right, with three ones in it, by the way. And I always explain the number 99. That means that which is completed will be finished. Like Jesus died in the ninth hour, right? That which is completed. That's mean completed work or finished work. Okay. Buns, is it Buns Naya? Thank you for tuning in at 3 a.m. for Buns Naya. Someone says I have 50,000. Oh no. How much? Is that 50 million XPR? Okay, 50 million XPR. Good deal with that. So Revelation 19:11 talks about the Apostle John who saw a rider on the white horse. It symbolizes victory, conquest, return, a return of something. I keep telling you all that we are going back to the future, right? We are going back to the future. So the pale horse here, Elon Musk is wearing Revelation 6 and 8. And I looked and behold a pale horse, and the rider's name was Death, and Hades followed him. And they were given authority over a fourth of the earth. I talked to you all about the number four. Four is a square, four is a foundational number as well. It represents directions. The Bible talked about the four corners of the world. News, north, east, west, and south. Four letters, right? So with this being said, the white horse, Revelation 19:11, the return of something, faithful and true king. I've told you all about World War III. That's why they're warning people about, certain drones and things you're going to see in the sky. What did God say in Revelation? That he's going to return in the sky, right? So they're getting people prepped and saying they're coming out the truth about UFOs and all these sightings and things as a result, because Acts 7 and 7 talks about, Genesis 15 and 14 talks about the country that enslaved the 1614 transatlantic slaves will be judgment, and we are entering that 400th year of judgment. In fact, it started happening October of last year. I broke down the numbers on that a lot of times, but real quick and to the point. The Bible referenced these things, but also the original calendar was made up of 360 days of the year, not 365 that we see. It was later changed to 365. So on that 300-day calendar, the original calendar, the 400th year of Acts 7 and 7, 7 and 7 judgment, and Genesis 15 and 14 began the number October, octagon, octopus, the number 8, the upside down infinity sign, right? Ending an old thing and intertwining and beginning a new one began in October of 2024, right? Of last year. So this is where we are. Now, let's go back to the ship and its sales, right? And fiat currency. So the ship represents the global financial system, a new era of financial power. Again, gold is the gold standard, the return to asset-backed financial system. So this is where I'm going to. This is where I'm leading to the XPR proton. The purple cells, again, is XPR proton. Associated with purple represents the role of proton in the blockchain and modernizing finance and replacing our old, outdated system. Again, the green cell right here is central bank issued money, USD, a dollar, cash, fiat. That fiat still plays a role, but it's playing a very smaller role than gold and XPR proton. But it's still a part of the broader transaction to digital and blockchain based finance. Now, the white horse, proton metal blockchain, leads the way. Right. It's leading the way. You can see the legs are kicked up there, on the back. The sword is up, even the crown is showing, right? The 5-point crown right here that's often 3, 4, 5, yeah, associated with Rolex as well. That represents wealth, luxury, prosperity, richness, right? The ship sails, XPR Proton, a shift in the financial power, gold back assets, blockchain, and, right, redefining our economic system, right? The great wealth transfer. And so this all reflects a symbolized, esoteric image of traditional finance, blockchain based, gold back, decentralized. With you all, XPR Proton, Metal Pay, and related technologies that's leading right here the forefront. So, reasons why XPR Proton could be backed by gold after I give you the esoteric. Someone says, I'm sure that the ocean is Zen. Yes, I did say that. HDC and Zenfin always will represent the ocean. No, it won't represent XRP because XRP is just ripple, right? It's just, ripple effects, which is just small puddles of water that disappear very fast and rapidly, right? So that's not going, and then it's no color scheme that's combining, like in the ship sales. There's no color scheme that's combining or connecting this to Ripple at all, right? XPR Proton, that's the leading color for that, which is the color purple. Thank you for tuning in from Alabama. Thank you so much. Now, XPR Proton, reason why it could be back, it be go back. It's designed for fast, feeless, cost-free transactions. It has identity verification. Again, KYC, know your customer. It has AML, anti-money laundering built in against it, right? So the anti-money laundering. Also, BSA, Bank Security Act. XPR Proton, as I have on I told y'all, XPR Proton. So a gold back stablecoin or asset on Proton could provide real world store value from Proton speed and security. So Proton not only have the speed, it's lightning fast. That means where it takes Ripple or XRP 3 to 5 seconds for on-demand liquidity, SPR Proton, it is lightning fast like a lightning bolt. It happens instantly. Like that's faster than fast. So a gold bat token Proton could be in alignment to merge you all with traditional finance and crypto. Because as we see here, the green, the fiat currency, USD, is not going anywhere. So a gold back token or Proton could align with Marshall Hayner's mission. Someone says backed by gold. Yes, yes, the unicorn. Right. That is powerful. So I'm gonna elaborate more on the unicorn. I love that gate 1111. But if government or financial institution look for fast, secure blockchain to launch gold-backed digital assets, the protons complying with KYC, AML, BSA, and speed and security makes it a very, very strong candidate. A central bank or financial entity could issue a gold-backed digital token on Proton, right, as a part of the more updated or modernized financial system. This will act like as a hedge against inflation. Gold-backed currencies function like the 1971 USD dollar used to function in the past, but now more modernized. So, what would, right, a gold-backed XPR Proton, what are some challenges they may have? What are some things that may prevent it? Okay, because I always like to play devil's advocate. A gold-backed Proton will require like real strict regulations on compliance, like the SEC scrutiny with XRP right now, right? But banking laws. That's why we already have the anti. I say we, like I'm on the committee. Why can't I say that word? The committee of XPR Proton, or I'm developers, but that's why they have the anti-money laundering laws, banking laws, security laws are already in place, right? And then the verification of gold. This is why Trump and Elon Musk is saying they're going to audit Fort Knox. Who holds the gold? If XPR Proton was to be backed by gold, they would need a trusted entity verified reserve, like central banks, third party vaults, decentralized government system. The current Proton model is designed as a stablecoin. So that means a gold backed asset will likely be a separate token issued on this blockchain, however, rather than giving it to XPR directly. And this is what I told you all about XRP, right? It has on that original map that is along with XLM is a stable coin. So it will more likely be on the blockchain rather than XPR directly. Now, one of the videos that I showed you all showed the young millionaire who sold supposedly, right, all of his Bitcoin to invest in MTL Metal Dow. And they said on that video that currently Metal Dow is on Ethereum's network, but it won't be for long. So, you know. Now, someone says, what does the sun mean? Okay, give me a second. Marshall Hayner worked with Jed McCaleb, the Jedi effect, at Stella before he branched off. The knight's armor changed to gold. Okay, the knight's armor changed to gold. Love it. Love it. Now, because XPR Proton already have regulatory friendly blockchain, it is really the ideal to build upon. So you got Metal Dow, Metal Pay, right? That's in that ecosystem as well. Also, Elon Musk, let me bring the image back up. The bear, the Elon Musk is the bear market volatility. The bear, in traditional finance, bear market is meaning a decline in prices or economic downturn. So Elon Musk has big influence on crypto and the stock market, right? He causes, especially when he was tweeting about Dogecoin, for example, he causes shakeups in the market. Tesla moving to Bitcoin, Dogecoin endorsement, and then other controversial tweets. So that's what Elon Musk do. He's a disruptor, right? Aerospace, Mars, Neuralink, AI, brain computer interface audit. So the connection with crypto is that Musk is a huge supporter of decentralization. So he advocates for Dogecoin and alternative financial system, even now more than ever. Um, so the bear means, it represents his stance against traditional finance, anti-establishment crypto communities. Elon Musk influence also on Bitcoin, Dogecoin. He's a key player in shifting. He's a key player in shifting. So his ability to shake up the system, which is what he's doing now, through the Department of Government Assistant, right? And that's what this all mean. This is what this represents. Now let's get into the unicorn, right? What does the unicorn represent? That we see right here, that's in purple, and then notice the gray hairs. Very little green, right? A little fiat currency, but the gray hairs, they represent the metal blockchain as well. Now, unicorn represents innovation, financial revolution, blockchain disruption as well, fintech, right? Startup, like for example, in the tech world, financial world, a unicorn is a startup that's valued at 1 billion. Right. So this means a unicorn represents groundbreaking financial technology, fintech such as Proton, XPR, or Metal Blockchain. The horn itself is singular, single, unique power, and it's purple. Financial revolution, one of a kind type thing. So Marshall Hayner is riding this, is leading the charge, right, in this blockchain, XPR, MetalPay, blockchain technology in general, a new disruptive, futuristic financial system. Futuristic, I used to have a basketball team I used to coach, I named it Futuristic Stars for some reason. We always thought future terms, right? And the girls I coach, I said, we're not thinking about now, we're thinking about your future. What's going to help you in college, what's going to help you beyond college, what's going to help you in life. So I always futuristic thinking. So unicorns are pure. So this is actually a unicorn here. This is the white pill horse with the invisible books of the blockchain, right? That represents public and private ledgers, which XPR Proton and Zenfin HDC represent, right? So unicorns are pure, untamed, decentralized finance, free from government and institutional control. See, traditional finance is centralized, it's slow, it's controlled by banks. Unicorn represents the future, decentralized, trusting, you can trust it, trustworthy, ultra fast, faster than fast, right? And its financial system is powered by the blockchain. So just like unicorns are rare, magical, Proton XPR and Metal Blockchain can be seen as that as well as a transformation of financial platform, unlike anything ever before, right? Unlike anything ever before. Now, someone asked me about the sun in the background, and the sun always represent a revelation or revealing or enlightening the truth on something. It's an enlightenment, a new financial dawn, prosperity, the ultimate goal of decentralization and financial sovereignty. The beginning of a new financial age, the rise of blockchain technology, digital asset, decentralized banking. So just like the sun shines bright, Proton, XPR, metal, and blockchain-based finance will bring transparency, speed, and fairness. Right? That's what the sun is going to do. Or that's what the sun represents. Represents freedom, truth, divine power. And is represented by the knight, the ship, the unicorn. The goal of this is all of this financial independence from centralized institution. That's what the sun is moving away from. Right? That's what the sun is moving away from. That's what the sun is. The sun is revealing or illuminating or shining truth upon. Right. Now let's talk about Donald Trump in here. Let's talk about Trump, which is the king that's hiding behind a tree. Let me show that to you all. Right here, kind of like in the background, behind the currency. Right. This means power, authority, interplay between traditional and the XPR proton intermerging, right? The imagery of Trump behind this is more like portraying himself as a a regal or a king in this matter to consolidate power and to reshape the government financial system. His king is a preference for centralized control, right? Or his depiction of a king, rather, is a depiction or underscore for a centralized control, but it's contrasting with decentralized or blockchain and cryptocurrency movements. So having Trump behind here suggests a form of oversight or influence that is not immediately visible, right? Implying that traditional powers are watching everything or they have influence of the progression of the new financial system or paradigm that's coming through. Trees often represent growth, stability, right? We talked about the Kim Clement XPR proton prophecy. And he talks about the oak tree, where there's a song by Elon Musk called Oak Tree, right? And we discussed the power of the oak tree. So trees represents the strength, the growth of a thing, right? So this means Trump is keeping a watchful eye, something that's established, an established financial system. And so with this, with this, that Donald Trump is king behind a tree. The image serves as commentary, that it's established power, the emerging world of decentralized finance. He's reflecting to be cautious, but attentive at the same time to traditional authorities. And that they're going to, navigate through the blockchain. Now, I've gone on record to say that I definitely believe that HDC will tokenize United States debt, right? We'll tokenize all of the debt. So let's look at the US debt clock real quick. That's my decoding. You all have any questions about that? You're free to ask. Crypto Bullish says some are saying that XPR can get to 25 cents this bull run. What do you think? I'm sure hoping that it gets to 25 cents, a dollar. Definitely is the big picture and the big goal. I definitely think in all my decodings that it can get to that and beyond. But yes, 25 cents would be great for XPR. Matter of fact, this year, by the end of this year, right? I definitely think it can go there. Um, XPR Metallic is the Phoenix. True. True that when you do the gematria on it, Metallicus would be the bank. That's a great way to look at it, a great analogy. Is the ship leaving Fort Knox in the background? I've taken the picture down with the gold on the sails. Let me put the picture back up. It very well could be leaving. We see Trump in here. We see Elon Musk on his pale horse. Marshall Hayne on a unicorn. Trump is kind of hiding behind the trees, represents sovereignty and strength. So it could very well mean that the ship is leaving the United States, right? And so I have on I told y'all, let me show it to you, my XPR. I told y'all, right? I told y'all. I told y'all. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all. Why? Because I'm telling you all about Bitcoin in 2019. You thought I was playing. Brandon says people are sleeping on metal blockchain. I definitely agree. It's a deflationary token. So the max supply will slowly drop, making it more scarce. I definitely agree. In fact, it's only about 30 billion XPR Proton tokens that are still available. I believe XPR had 30 billion in max supply, and 27, a little over 27 billion out of that 30 billion is already in circulation, right? XPR is money, baby. I agree. If I can get 10 million XPR, 25 cents would be 2,500,000. Wow. $2.5 million. The ship is going to leave, going to the east. I love it. But you see, XPR Proton, remember, it was leading that gold path. Now the golden big road, right? The Wizard of Oz. Oz is ounces. Gold and silver is real money. The gold is leading to the ocean, which is Zenfin. And then we have the purple, which is XPR Proton, that's leading to the castle, right? And then you see the gold standard in the USD fiat standard, and that bridge, XPR Proton, is leading, right? The paths, Marshall Hayner is ahead, marching ahead. So Midnight Decipher said, I told y'all. What? No. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go to the gematria now, right? I know. It does not. No, it does. Come on now. Come on. Let's look at this. Let's do this decoding on this. Mustard. Buy crypto suckers. Buy crypto suckers is the 7-Eleven. Let's pull up this gematria, right? Oh, so I decided I am upping my internet speed for live streaming. So that should greatly help. No lag or slow lag, right? And pulling up this information. So you said gold is 38, and I told y'all it's 38. So while I'm waiting on it to download, SEC, the ship have listed, you are so true. U.S. national debt clock, 36 trillion. I believe this is going to be tokenized on HDC, this debt, right? Because of its global trade and its ability to accept that debt, and its public and private capabilities as well. Now, so the tokenization of debt, the paper to silver ratio is 378, the paper to gold 128. What does that mean? That is 378 paper certificates out that people can cash in at any time, right, to want to get their physical gold. So this is why getting physical gold is so vital and so very, very important in my humble opinion, right? 128 paper to gold, and that means just paper certificates to retrieve the real gold. Now the dollar to silver ratio is 1,163, and then right now we have the dollar to gold ratio is at $9,000 per ounce, right? So we know gold is approaching $3,000 a troy ounce right now, whereas silver is approximately $32 a spot price. So that's what makes it the most undervalued asset in the world, right? This is what makes it the most undervalued asset in the world. So let's do the gematria on this real quick on gold. Let's see if my gematria calculator is ready. And how is the lag on this? That simple, that smile, brilliant queen. Well, thank you so much. I have to remind myself to look in the camera. SDC is in Europe, the financial arm of the West. That's what you want to look at. Cryptos that have a global presence, like XPR Proton offices. It's not just in San Francisco. They have offices, XPR Proton, in other countries, which creates a global presence. So several global offices by XPR Proton, right? The company behind privacy focused services like Proton Mall, Proton VPN. So they have offices in Switzerland, North Macedonia, hey baby, Taiwan, Lithuania, United Kingdom, London to be exact, which is shipping physical gold to the United States. They have offices there, headquarters as well. Barcelona, Spain, Paris, France, Paris, sent the Republic of what's this? I can't pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try. So the office is employed with 500 team members from more than 40 different nationalities, serving tens of millions of users worldwide. So Proton, right, is very different. Now there is a Proton Global in Beijing, China. That's not the same thing. But the Proton Global in China, Beijing, specialize in business productivity and software, but they're not the same, right? So all of these, right, is the global presence is what you want to look for in a crypto, right? In my humble opinion. Now let's do the gematria on. I told y'all. Um, wow, here we go. Hello to you, Ellie. Thank you for coming in. Brazil loves. Is that did you mean to say XPR Proton or did you mean to say XRP? Because I know Brazil just this is so cute to me. This Lego set. I'm sorry, maybe I'm a little ADD. It was that Back to the Future, right? Do you mean Brazil loves? Let's see. My thoughts on HDC is I love it. It's going to tokenize, in my opinion, the debt, the global, or at least the debt from the United States on the debt clock. Did you mean Brazil loves XPR Proton or XRP? Because I know they just approved a XRP ETL. So here's the gematria, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. The ordinal is 11. The reduction is 38, 11. The reverse, we see the double 33 here as well. Is 7, 7, 11, the winning numbers in the decoding and the gematria of BTC for Bitcoin, right? Then we had a 7. Okay, love it. I should have been did 3 words, 9 letters. So I should have been did the gematria on these, right? 12 is the number of government. And then we have gold. I need to do the other gematria, which is 38 as well, which is 11. The 7, we have the 2, and then we have the reverse reduction, 16. But there it is, one word. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention, right? And the U.S. isn't worried about paying their debt, but they sure want you to pay yours. That's true, right? What goes with you to the grave, that student loan, and getting rid of bankruptcy. It is very hard and challenging to get that bankruptcy debt reporting off of your credit report. It's not impossible though. I've done several, people, maybe close to 100 people. When I was in the credit repair game, and I was, deleting all that derogatory stuff that was keeping people in bondage. But guess I soon found out that if people don't change their ways, I can fix their credit report. But a lot of them also needed their mindsets fixed as well. So do not forget, right, to get your copper, get your gold. Well, this is gold. Get your copper, get your silver, get your off the grid money, right? Copper is like $3 an ounce right now. Silver, again, $30 spot price, the most undervalued asset in the world, along with a global shortage in copper. So, getting that off the grid money as well. But yeah, very possible that either Metal Blockchain, Metal DAO, XPR Proton itself will have the actual gold, gold backing. Aren't you all excited about that? I mean, aren't you just excited about that? So go to the website, millimoves.com. You should be excited, right? You should be excited. Millimoves.com. Get your gold, get your silver, become a member. And also, if you want to get that Buy Crypto Suckers, my Buy Crypto Suckers report, and how to stake your XPR Proton, how to get your metal blockchain and your metal DAO. It's all included in that report. Also, my other cryptos that I've decoded from The Simpsons. You can cash app $25 right there to LD Financial Coaching. Include your email address, right? That's why I have to send it to. So definitely include your email address with that one. If I don't have your email address after you send payment, I cannot send that report. And again, go to millimoves.com for your physical, silver, and copper. How is XPR going to be gold backing? Where's the gold going to come from? That's a great question, because if it's gold backing and an audit is done by Elon Musk and President Trump, and it exposed the United States doesn't have gold, then that shift is going to definitely benefit countries like Africa, China, who just said they discovered 80 billion with the B, $80 billion worth of gold, which is then going to give them the upper hand for their central bank's digital dollar and independence, or breaking away free from the United States dollar, having their own CBDC, which then Trump wants a stable coin for the United States. He does not want a CBDC, right? Which then, if other countries have CBDCs and we don't, and they're not going to want to be with anything that's associated with the digital dollar, right? So they're going to want their own CBDCs. We know that XPR Proton, or metal, right? Rather, metal is already Metallicus blockchain is already listed on the FedNow website as payments. We also know that XRP is not ISO 20022 compliant. So it's not going to be the global payment system or the global payment technology token. It is going to be the global transactional token. And that means it's just going to exchange different currencies between themselves, so that now no country has to have a middleman, a middle bank that's called Notros Vostros account. And they right now, countries, in order to exchange currency, have to have a funded account, a pre-funded account at that, right? This is where we get Basel 3 and 4 compliant, that banks now must hold the top tier assets, so they don't crash and go bankrupt like 2008, because they was broke too. United States is broke too. These banks are broke as well. That's why it's such a hard time. If you're getting over $10,000 at the banking account, they give you a hard time and ask you so many questions that they don't ask when you was depositing that money, because they don't actually have it. And it's not because of safety reasons. They just don't have it. They take our money that we deposit, whether it's by check deposit or whatever, and it's called fractional reserve lending, and they lend it out to other people that get loans, and they make buku of money off of our money. They just sit there not making any money. That's why I'm educating you all about these cryptos that's going to be a part of this fourth industrial revolution. Again, number 4 again, as well as real money, God's money, as my mentor profoundly emphasized. It makes 0% to have 100% of man's money, right? It makes 0 cents. 0 cents to have 100% of man's money or government's money, and have none of God's money. It makes 0 cents to have 100% of government's money and none of God's money. And that's why I posed the question. We have so many prophecies about XRP in particular, but why no prophecy about gold and silver and the importance of having God's wealth and God's money, right? Does anyone? Let's see. All right, yeah, and they report that to the IRS, right? They didn't report you to the IRS when you're making that deposit, though, right? Um, if there's more gold than that's reported at Fort Knox, which I doubt it, highly, seriously doubt it, that means that the United States will be in good financial position to keep the world reserve status, right? And countries will may continue to trust the U.S. dollar, but I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Hedera, Hashgraph, HBAR is the technology of the future. I definitely agree. And it's quantum resistant as well. Hello, Patrice. Real quick, while I have you on, if my internet is not too slow. Um, this is what I was asking you is have you went to this website first, patricemetalx.com. Like go here first and then follow the instructions, the rest of the instructions, in that buy crypto report that I email you. And if you got that email, so go to metalx.com and then do the second step that's listed in that report. Then you can start here at Get Wallet, right? And then that'll relocate you to where you need to be. But in a second, let me show you this one again. Internet is slow. Okay, so when you go to Metal X, look on the Get Started. Create your wallet. Then it's going to tell you start trading. On Chaining Up wallet is native. And it's like short videos in there too that explain it. Tells you have a Apple or Google Play Store. So go to Metal X first and do that. And, and everything else is directed from there. All the instructions are written on there, but you can always reach out to me if you got any more questions about that. And that's only for Patrice that I'm talking to right now because she purchased the Buy Crypto Suckers report. Okay, you got it. Okay, Patrice, good deal. Thank you, love. Um, Someone said I'm not seeing anything on Cash App whenever I type this in. LD Financial Coaching, you should. Oh, my eyes. Yeah, it's this. Maybe you can take a screenshot. Excuse my nails, they are long and they are my authentic nails. Of this code, maybe. I'm trying to hold it back. And maybe this code will take you direct. But that's the Cash App. LD Financial Coaching. That's it. I appreciate you too, Patrice. I appreciate you too. Crypto says 87 people on the 17 like. That is odd. Come on, you all. Whether you are watching this live on the replay, hit that like button. And now the code isn't showing up. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. That's it. LD Financial Coaching hashtag. Maybe if you can, scan this bar. I don't know from my phone if you can see. That's a little bit clearer, or it was. I don't know. But that's it. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why it's not coming up when you type it in. I don't think I can tell you. Yes, my nails are real. You see how they curl? See how they curl? Fake nails are just straight out, right? Is to try LD capitalize and the F in financial capitalize. It shouldn't matter, but and the C in coaching capitalize. But that's how you wrote it down. It's just like that. And I don't see anything misspelled. So, but that's it. All right, you all. I'm logging off. Time for me to relax. Watch the Lakers play. Kyrie Irving, number 11. LeBron, 77. Luna. Um, let's roll, you all. Thank you for tuning in. Again, hit that like and share button. Thank you for being a partner, channel partner. Find my partners for those who give cash apps and super chats religiously, like Patrice, right? And my others as well. Thank you all so much. I love you and appreciate you. Let's get on this road, this pathway to wealth. Big deal. XPR Proton has all the formulas to be backed by gold. All of it. I love you all too. What's it? The purple bunny. You are so welcome. Love you too. Peace. Queen out.